Hello, my name is Bo.
Hi, I'm Jeremy.
We are with you to learn about yoga and mindfulness. Today we will learn about breathing because we breathe a lot in yoga. How does breathing work? Let's try an activity called feeling breath. Bring your hands to your sides and feel the bones in the middle of your body. Can you find these bones here at your sides? They're in the front and the sides, and you might even feel them around the back. These are called ribs. They protect your lungs. Now take in a big breath and feel your ribs get bigger and move outward. Now, notice when you breathe out, your ribs get smaller. Let's try that again. Take a breath in, that's called an inhale. And notice that your hands move outward. And when you breathe out, exhale, your ribs feel smaller. You can breathe in and out through your nose or through your mouth or both. Let's try breathing in only through your nose. Ready? And again. Now let's try breathing only in and out through your mouth. Maybe you noticed which one was able to take in more air, your nose or your mouth. Your nose is a lot smaller than your mouth, so maybe you took in more air through your mouth. You can also choose to breathe fast or slow. Let's try taking some fast breaths. Okay, let's take a few normal breaths. Just breathe regularly. Did you notice maybe that your lungs didn't get as big or as small when you were breathing quickly? Now let's try breathing nice and slow. And again. One time more. Did you notice that maybe your ribs got a little bigger when you were breathing in slowly? When you breathe in slower, you can take in more air. More air is a good thing. Now, when you breathe, air travels through a tube in your throat that's called your airway. Air goes into your lungs, which are like balloons that are just underneath your ribs. Air contains oxygen. That's a fuel that helps your body to move and your brain to think. When you breathe faster, you may feel more energized, but we can't breathe too fast for too long because, as we noticed, when you breathe quickly, you don't take in a lot of air. So your body needs a lot of air and a lot of oxygen. Breathing slowly can help you to feel more calm and peaceful. As we practice some yoga poses today when we're moving, maybe try to notice how you're breathing. So let's play a breathing game. This game is called Balloon Deflates. So, you know when you take, we each have balloons here. When you take a big breath in, how do you look when you're blowing up your balloon when you breathe out? Your cheeks get nice and puffy. So Jeremy and I are going to take a big breath in and blow up our balloons. Now, what does a balloon look like when it deflates, when you let out the air? It falls to the ground. So bring your hands back to your sides, back to your ribs. Take a big breath in. And now blow out as if you're filling up a balloon. Try that one more time. Big breath in, fill your lungs and ribs get big. Blow out as if you're blowing up a balloon. And now we're going to move our bodies as the balloons did when we let out the air. Take a big breath in, fill up your balloons, your lungs, and blow out. And let's try that 2 times more. Put your hands to your sides, feel your ribs, fill your balloons, your lungs, and exhale. And one more time, fill up your balloons and blow it out. Now come back to sitting upright. Take 3 regular breaths. And maybe you notice that your body feels a little different when you breathe differently. Sometimes you feel more full of energy and sometimes you feel like you're slowing down. We'll move now into some yoga poses and try paying attention to your breath, how it feels when your body is making different shapes. We'll start in table pose, coming onto your hands and knees. This is called table. And now, as you take a big breath in and inhale, we'll come into cow pose. Take a breath in and lower your belly down toward the floor. Now, breathe out and lift your back up to the sky. Come back to table. Now we're going to take dragon pose. Sweep your right foot to next to your right hand with your foot flat on the ground and your right knee bent. Put your right hand on your right knee and put your left hand on your knee and rise up. This is called dragon pose. Now we're going to take twisted dragon. Bring your hands, palms to touch, right in front of your chest. Big breath in. As you breathe out, twist your body towards your bent leg. Now you're in twisted dragon, and we're going to stay here for a couple of breaths, so maybe you can notice how you feel different breathing when your body is in a different shape. Where are your ribs now? Maybe you bring your right hand to your right ribs. Yeah, now your ribs are sort of over on the side. Okay, now we're going to come back to not twisted dragon. So take your body forward, coming back to table. Put your hands down on the ground and bring your right knee next to your left knee. Now you're back in table. And we're going to take these poses on the other side. Take a big inhale, let your belly come down to the ground for cow. Take a big breath out and reach your back up to the sky for cat pose. Come back to table with a nice flat back, and then bring your left foot next to your left hand. Bending your left knee, put one hand on your knee, put your other hand on the knee, and rise up into dragon. Now to come into twisted dragon, bring your hands in front of your body, take a big breath in, and when you breathe out, twist over toward your bent knee. Now we'll stay a few breaths so you can see how you feel breathing in this twisted pose. Maybe taking your left hand over to touch your ribs. If you feel like you might want to put one hand down on the ground, that's okay too. Dragon and twisted dragon are balance poses. And now we're going to come back to regular dragons Turn your body to the front and back to table, putting your hands down to the ground and bring your knees back together. Good. Now, one more time. Take a big breath in, let your belly come to the mat. That's a cow pose. Breathe out and bring your back up to the sky, arching your back like a cat. And come back to table with a nice flat back. Then bring your right foot forward next to your right hand. Bent knee. Put one hand on your knee, other hand on your knee, and lift your body up, dragon pose. Now, twisted dragon. Bring your hands together in front of you. Big breath in. When you breathe out, twist over towards your bent knee. You can keep your hands together, put one hand down on the ground. That's nice too. And notice, does it feel different to breathe with your body twisted? Sometimes when we fold or twist, or sometimes when we're upside down, it feels different to breathe. And untwisting your dragon. Come back with your body facing forward. Put your hands down to the ground and bring your knees back together. Cow pose again, breathing in, lower your belly toward the mat. Follow a big breath out, reach your back up to the sky. And go back to a nice flat back table pose. And then bring your left foot right to meet your left hand. Bend your left knee, put one hand on your knee, maybe the other hand on your knee, dragon. And for twisted dragon, put your hands in front of you. Big breath in. Follow your breath out to twist over your knee. And again, if you want to put one hand down on the ground, that's great. I'm going to stay here one more breath. And then untwist your dragon, coming back to regular dragon with your body facing the front. And coming back to table for the last time, put your hands on the ground and bring your left knee back to meet your right. Now come to sitting all the way down on your bottom. We're going to come into butterfly pose. With your knees bent out to the sides, bring the bottoms of your feet to touch each other, or they can be apart, whatever feels nice for you. Now your legs are going to be your butterfly wings. You can bring your hands to your legs or to your feet and let your wings fly. Lifting and lowering your knees, you can go fast or you can go slow. And this is butterfly pose. Next, we're going to fold our butterflies, the way butterflies fold up their wings. Place your hands by your sides. Take a big breath in and let your arms rise up high overhead. As you exhale, breathing out, reach in front of you and let your body fold over. This is folded butterfly. And draw attention to how you feel breathing in this pose. Is it easy to breathe? Do you notice a change? It's okay if you do, or even if you don't. Take a big breath in and come back up to a seat. Now we're going to take easy pose, crisscross applesauce. So just crossing your legs, one in front of the other. And we're going to take our last yoga pose, an easy twist. With your hands down by your sides, take a big breath in, and as you do, lift your arms overhead. Now you're going to breathe out and twist over to the right. You can keep your hands up, or if you like, you can lower your hands down to the ground. And take a few breaths here. And then take a big breath in, sweep your arms up high and turn your body to the front. And then big breath out, twist over to the left. And you can keep both hands up, or maybe one hand goes down. Maybe both hands go down. You get to decide. Now take a big breath in, reach your arms up high and turn your body to face the front again. Now bring one hand to your chest, one hand to your belly. We're going to come into relaxation time. This is the time when we head towards stillness and quiet and rest. Together, we'll take 3 big breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Are you ready, Jeremy?
Yes.
Big breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. 2 more. One more. Now for relaxation, you could stay sitting upright, or you could lie down on your back or even on your side. You can keep your eyes open or let them close. Breathe and rest now, as if you are about to fall asleep. Just feel your breath. Breathe in slowly. Exhale slowly. Just continue to allow your body to release any wiggles. Shift around if you like, and then come to being as still as possible. The more still you become, the more you can notice your breath. And we're going to be still and quiet for 2 minutes. in a long, slow breath, bringing air, which is full of oxygen, into your body to help you awaken. Maybe start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, and your hands and your feet. If you're lying down, maybe stretch long as if you're just waking up in the morning. If you're sitting, reach your arms high above your head. Stretch and move. Thank you for joining us today to learn about yoga and mindfulness and how breathing works. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you. Goodbye.